Hey, it's with me, Dragon here. Coming up in this video is another Dragons video. It is waterbending from the Avatar mixed with Kagunes from Tokyo Ghoul. Hope y'all enjoy. Let's get into the video, shall we? Okay, the first dragon we're looking at is actually one of the few aquatic ones. This dragon is known as, where is it? Right here. Creature name is Aquatic, Kokaku Armor Dragon. The most common name is Aquatic Armor. This dragon can be found lurking at the depths of the ocean, coming from time to time to breathe some air. Although the thing has gills that make it able to breathe under water, but it prefers to be on land. It prefers to be in the water. It is a waterbender type dragon, and just like its Kokaku father and mother, it has Kokaku armor encased on around it. Mostly the legs and the head and tail. And this thing can waterbend water whips. The most noticeable is the one on its tail. Not to mention it can spray high pressure water at you. That leaves a nasty sore in the morning. The only weakness I've been able to find against this dragon when it's hostile is nothing really, just napalm. Just throw napalm at it and light the thing on fire. Thing hates it. When I say hate it, I mean hate it. Like it will literally try running it off the ground, running on land, running around just to get stuff off. But for the Kokaku armor, it's still a weakness I'm just trying to find. That thing's ugly. Not the best looking dragon, but not the worst. I've seen worse. Now, this next one is a wyvern. A weird one, too. It is the scientists that research these dragons call it the Aquatic Kokaku Razor Wings Dragon. But for us, it's mostly known as Aquatic Razor Wings. These dragons are mostly on land or in underwater caves. That's where they're mostly found. The most noticeable thing about it is that blue. A dark blue with some light blue parts on it. It sprays high pressure water at its victims or prey. But the thing is, without the wings, it's really just a think of it, just a wyvern. If you chop off its wings, the Kokaku is its wings. Some parts are coated in water, allow it to throw water or ice attacks at its prey, impaling them. And trust me, that ain't really pretty. It's quite bloody. Weakness. Only flames can really hurt the thing. Starve it, and then just burn the thing. Water. Make sure it's around about, I want to say, good 100 degrees. Over 100, maybe 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that would do the trick. Water will vaporize by then. Okay, let's get to the next dragon. Okay, the third dragon we're looking at is mostly mistaken for a sea serpent, but is also able to be found flying in the air and also swimming around underwater. It is sometimes mistaken for a sea monster, and it kind of is. The thing is really ugly. It's pale blue on the skin, but it's dark blue on the wings. The reason why it's mistaken for a sea monster is the fact that it has tendrils on the bottom part of it. This dragon is known as the Aquatic Ronkaku Tentacles Dragon, or Tentacles. The Ronkaku is the tentacle parts, but then the suction cups like things on it are actually made of water. The thing, like all the others, is able to shoot out high velocity water, and the thing's actually quite friendly to humans. It mostly eats fish, just all around ugly. The few times it has been known to attack humans is by the humans are overfishing, so it's their fault. The things are really ugly looking, but very, very, very loyal. My brother has researched some of these creatures because, he's the DNOS researcher, interviewer. He knows some that have ties elsewhere around with monsters that are really interested in more of these creatures. I'm more of a hunter and cataloger. It's a really tough gig, but it's quite fun. Next dragon, and the last one. This last dragon we're looking at is, again, a worm. Yeah, I know. Worms are not really classified as dragons, but people, they are dragons. They can run by our dents. Worms, for the record, are dragons. They're legless dragons that are just giant snakes with wings. Not to mention, they're ugly. This dragon is known as the... give me a second to find those papers. It's known as the Aquatic Kokaku whiptail dragon. It's mostly known as Aquatic whiptail. These dragons are actually not that ugly, but they are ugly on account that their sibling or cousin are the aquatic. Sorry about that. Are the aquatic tentacles dragon. They're ugly, but they're not really mistaken for being a sea monster serpent. They're actually mostly exaggerated on their length. People say they're 25 feet long. Some people say they're about 100 feet. The actual answer is they're around 75 feet. Their Kokaku is usually about twice. Their regular body length is 25, which is true. But then the extra body length is the tail, which is only about another 25 feet. Then add the entire water whip they have, which basically helps them fend off predators and snatch up their prey when they're eating on land. That's another 25 feet. And all together, that's 75 feet long. The things are quite hostile to our humans because, for what it knows, because it spends most of the time like in the deep parts, like where the water oceans can get really deep, but most of it spends itself around the midway, where people owe a lot of fish and overfish too much. So I think these creatures think all humans are like this. Literally, I tried fishing once, and these things just came out and tried to eat my face. Gave me a nasty scar. Not to mention I cut the thing's head off. The things are quite small and thin, maybe around a foot thin, but scratch that, they're actually relatively thick. That one, which is a small one, that was a baby. Still quite vicious. I have the thing mounted on my wall next to the other dragon head I have. Well, that's all of them. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Until then, subscribe to Dragons-4 or DMOS Alliance. Goodbye and peace out.